Oh.
Whoa,
Enigma.
Enigma.
That is cool. I think the only other player I've seen playing that is like Zai. At
Okay.
least just from what I've seen. Maybe China's like running it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't watch every Dota game
It's
that's
so
played in the
hard.
DPC. I wish I could run on no sleep. Unfortunately, I can't cram that much Dota in, so I don't know all the heroes being played.
Oh, that's like absolute. Like you can't pick here on Navi like a carry that wins you the game because
Okay.
Doom and Enigma are like completely anti that.
Hey,
Um,
Medusa would be good, I think.
Yeah.
Medusa and Wraith King look really good to me.
Yeah. Wraith King's the
Wraith
anti
King,
that.
yes.
Yeah, he just lives through your thing. They're probably gonna ban it though. No, like it'd be kind of weird if they didn't. Or maybe they have like. Yeah, they don't have last pick.
And Root
Oh.
does stop BKB Black Hole now, as well. So they do have a tool of stopping the Black Hole. This tree gets a Blink Dagger, or it's just positioned really well. They do have tools to deal with it, for sure.
Also,
It's
like,
Navi's pick now too, so they do have to deal with it right now. So
Yeah.
like when you play versus Enigma, you need to deal with a couple things. One is the Black Hole eventually, you just don't get Black Holed and died. And the other one is the Eidolons in the laning stage. So Medusa could be good for that. Wraith King kind of sucks in lane versus Enigma, but you can make it work.
We just talked about this hero, but what do you think of Naga? A hero that kind of like it's hard to Doom and Black Hole her when she's just like sending in illusions into a fight.
I mean, it's fine. Midnight Pulse is extremely good versus illusions, though, because it's percentage based and illusions take extra damage, so it actually kills them almost immediately. So that matchup is actually pretty hard for Naga, so I don't really want to see it. But the lane is fine.
All right, I'm down for what you said then. Or I've thought they were gonna ban Wraith King, but it seems like they don't even think they think this is a Vatoon Weaver.
Weaver lanes really well versus Enigma, so it is a possibility.
10 seconds.
Last time they picked it was into like Sand King lane, like they saw the Sand King and they responded with Weaver.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
And that went really well for them. Like he stomped super hard. Like his Weaver looked really clean.
Radiant team.
Well, their question is this Enigma even offlane? I don't know. Could they be doing Doom offlane with the position for Enigma? Bring that back. But they have to protect against the... Like, Enigma's one of the heroes that you just have to protect against it just in case, right? Whereas the game will be too hard.
Yeah, I guess they were thinking the Weaver was going to be potentially a carry because they did the Rubik Death Prophet bans on the side of VP, leaving that Wraith King open for
5
Navi.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, Death Prophet was a pretty nice ban. I mean, they needed some tower push, right? And Wraith King buys Deso, makes it easier. So he kind of fulfills that whole Death Prophet kind of nice one. I don't know. Maybe I guess they know what they don't want to play against, so they're comfortable with it. Like I personally would be like, oh, at least we can walk around the DP. But Wraith King is just like you can't doom him anymore in fights.
Yeah,
he is like it would be nice for them to pick some sort of consistent damage on VP. You know, like when a Wraith King respawns, if there's just stuff on top of him, it makes him like really hard. Like if you've already set up on top of him, it's like pretty nice. Like Monkey King was good for that reason. As a carry against him, I don't know how he would fare this game. Probably not well into like Invoker Tree.
What do you think VP is looking for? What position?
They can get anything they want right now.
Yeah.
I think the Kunkka should probably go mid versus Invoker. That would be... As I recall, that's a good lane matchup. Doom... I think Doom and Enigma in some capacity are going to be like laning together. And then just pick a carry.
I don't know if they would like to play. I think like Pure. If we look at Pure's hero pool, like I don't think Sniper is possible in Spirit Breaker, and also Clink seems probably hard into all their heroes. Oh, okay, they're going for GPK.
They're gonna go for it anyway.
Okay.
Puck versus Invoker. Interesting. Yeah, I can't say I like that pick too much here. Like Wraith King, like when Puck was really popular, like I loved playing Wraith King versus Puck because, you know, he makes you stand there, and Wraith King loves standing there. You know. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's good versus the Weaver though, but like the pos 5 Weaver, you're just gonna feed on the Weaver. Good versus Breaker too, but I don't know. I think VTune, if he has a good game, this game could have a lot of like impact.
So you might not like the Puck pick, but do you think that Virtus.pro have the skill to take game 1 over Navi?
Both highly skilled teams. I'm mostly interested in just seeing how they run this Enigma.
Position 4.
Yeah. Got on pause 4.
Free farm Wraith King. So,
All right, you're
and I
going,
think-
you're going for
Yeah.
Navi. You're just interested in the Enigma. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean they can definitely win the game with their heroes. Like Wraith King is set up to potentially have a really good game here, but you can still like doom a bunch of people. You got like decent, pretty great team fight, I would say, on VP.
Well, I look forward to the team fights in game number 1, and I also look forward to hearing from Lyrical and GoDz.
Hello, Lyrical.
Hey.
No.
I got
Hey,
bad
Trent.
news for you, Nat.
Yeah, Trent, how you doing? Good to see you. And Navi VP, it's a big game today. Stakes are high, medium, hard to say because we don't know how things are going to unravel. VP, I guess.
Well
I think,
done,
have
perhaps.
yeah, somewhere in between. But VP still with a shot to kind of finish top 3. And well, Navi, they looked really good, but unfortunately struggled to get the wins, even though they've taken off top teams off top teams like Team Spirit.
That's right. Yeah, having some of the most exciting games of the entire league so far, and a very exciting draft. I think I'm definitely in the camp of Navi's heroes look pretty good. I wasn't really overwhelmed with a GPK puck. Usually I'm excited for a GPK puck, but in this game, there's some heroes where I just think like you coil them and it's just like, okay, much, kind of like what Fear said with V-Tune's Wraith King this game. He'll be happy to just stand there, or perhaps he could sit on his throne with the new taunt.
Yes, we'll see if that one's going to be busted out here. What do you make of a hero like an Enigma coming out? This is not something we've seen a whole lot of. You were telling me some kind of stats that you had. This seems to be a hero that's having some success, at least in the pub games.
Yeah, pub's definitely popping off. One of the highest win rates in terms of like 7K plus games. Not like super popular, but considering how many games being played, still very impressive. Like almost 55, 56% win rate over the past couple weeks. So a lot of Aether Lens I've been seeing. Lots of maxing of the Malefice as well. Just cast your spells,
Simple stuff.
Simple Dota.
And the last kind of remaining here in Dota that can still deny creeps, I guess, with Lich having lost his ability. So is that, unless I'm lying about that?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're correct.
Okay.
The only one that's really relevant,
Yeah. There's some, gimmicky ones like Oracle. You can do it with Purifying Flames a bit later on, but that's a bit different.
Night Stalker, you could like eat your own courier, if you want.
True. Yeah, you're not killing my courier. I am.
Yeah. Show
All right.
how it's done. And yeah, so it begins. So you can help control your lane, obviously, with the help of that as an Enigma. That's one of the better reasons to play it as a support. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing it. Honestly, he's a hype hero. He's got the ulti, so we'll see if Yamish can make the big plays.
Yeah. Any other surprises? I mean, you mentioned you kind of feeling Navi's draft, but as far as what the two teams have gone for, does anything kind of stand out as being different or like something you want to keep your eye on?
I think just the idea of Puck and Kunkka on the same team seems a little odd to me. Just because, like, I definitely agree with like safe lane Kunkka being a thing, sure. But I feel like when I see that happen, I'd want like maybe a TA mid, and you're doing it for like the matchup. I feel like right now they just have a lot of control elements on the side of Virtus.pro, and Pure's gonna have to do like some Daedalus build or something to really like punch in the damage that they're lacking. So it'll be interesting to see how they sort of make up for that. What I view as sort of being a bit of a draft flaw.
Do you think they're on a timer with a hero like Kunkka just not scaling as well as like a Wraith King Invoker draft might?
What one would assume, you'd have to be like pretty far ahead. I don't know. Doom's gonna get a lot of gold, obviously, and then maybe like you get to a certain point with the timer where you're like, yeah, maybe things aren't so good, but we've got Enigma, and maybe Yamich is able to keep up and become that like fourth core.
Yeah, as far as late game, as late game goes, maybe they don't have like the mid and the carry that scales super late, but yeah, off lane Doom and 4 position. Enigma, those are heroes that scale very well. So
I remember this build though, the double clarities heading to the jungle nice and early.
Yeah, jungling's back, baby.
Oh, guys, best Reddit thread I've seen in years. I don't know if anyone else caught this. I don't even know if we're gonna upvote it because I saw it new and then I wasn't on the rest of the day. But this guy claims that you 100% get Overwatch banned if you jungle in pub games now. He says it's an automatic system. So according to this guy, Yamich would actually be getting an Overwatch report. Can't play Dota for 24 hours. So we'll find out. We'll see if he's here for game 2.
I almost want to just go test that for science.
I think you should all go test it for science right now in queue. Pure jungle. Don't leave until 8 minutes and just see what happens.
That sounds like one of those posts where this guy posts this and then his Dota buff and his like word cloud gets posted.
Oh,
and you're like,
100%.
I think you maybe got that banned for something else. But no, it was the jungle enigma.
No,
That's
it was
why.
it was my juggling. Quality stuff. Shout out to all you guys who bring me the joy of Dota every day with your stories.
Yeah. No big surprises so far. It looks like a slight NaVi edge with some of these lanes, at least looking at some of the CS on different heroes. But yeah, jungle enigma, you're going to have slightly weaker lanes. And Yamage rotates mid, snipes a courier behind the tier 1 mid. You love to see it. Impact.
What more can you ask for? He just, he's jungling. He kills the mid courier on an invoker of all heroes. Someone who like doesn't go for the bottle that early. Man, it's a minute and 10 seconds. That hurts.
Very tactical. Just knowing the courier was going to be there on his way to steal a bounty rune as well. This is the rotations he's practiced.
The brain's too big. That's what it is. He's actually in that purple morph suit right now, sitting at his chair playing. You know, he's becoming the Enigma.
He was the
nice
guy.
nightmare.
Was it? Yep. Looking for that kill. No.
I want to say 3.
TI3.
I feel like it was TI3.
Yeah, it was definitely at Benaroya. So.
Oh, what a legend! Shout out to you. I'm sure you're still watching Dota. I mean, you're pretty dedicated at that point.
Yeah, I feel like those are the kind of people that maybe don't play these days, but are still gonna at least tune in whenever TI or Major's on or something, or maybe maybe he's just a diehard Dota guy, still playing.
Looks forlornly over at the closet, just like every patch waiting. Will this be the year?
Oh man, well, for NaVi,
Nice.
they wish it was 2013 still.
Ah, true. Mostly good memories from those tournaments there. And Yamich, again, I don't know, somehow this guy's got a body count of 2 right now. He's got the most kills in the game. He's just destroying couriers everywhere, killing jungle creeps. His mercy knows no bounds. And here I was saying that I really like Navi's draft. I haven't mentioned a word of it. So we have the core Spiritbreaker once more paired with position 4 Weaver. So already one of the best current like lane pairings, I would say, in terms of like the lane usually goes pretty well. And then heading into the mid game, they have a lot of good synergies together too.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, on the VP side, how they've got decent heroes, I feel like, against the Spiritbreaker. Like, heroes like, Puck, not the easiest one to go charging in against. Malefice, Nightmare, they've got some saves, but it's still, it always feels like Spiritbreaker can get those charges off once you get enough items and movement speed going.
Now, here's a question. Will DM hit a War Stomp to stop a charge? Will they run the gamut?
Speaking of DM... Finally, they're trying to go on him and get him out of this lane, but he's going to keep himself alive with that Scorched Earth to kind of just give him that extra bit of movement speed. So he's 1 versus 2, maybe even 1 versus 3.
Don't curse him, gods.
TP out? I don't think I have.
Nope, no, he's good.
Maybe he hits up the jungle. Double jungle strat.
Who needs lanes?
It's actually crazy. Yamich is only level 3 in as this jungle enigma. Like, I feel like when jungling was a thing, like 6 minutes in the game, you'd already be like level 6 and super farmed. It was
actually so broken. It was way too strong. Oh,
particularly the Enigma. Yeah, okay. Takes a page from Enigma's book, but yeah, those days, like every Enigma had, like mastered the farming patterns using Midnight Pulse to cut trees and stuff too.
Yeah, it was actually so busted. And then if you didn't come out of the jungle, though, with a Blink Dagger at 10 minutes, your team was all over you. Like, what have you even been doing? Unfortunately, we've really culled the old gold values in the jungle since then, so not quite as valuable for Enigma. Now, Yamich does find that ward that gave them the charge, so solid D ward there. Aloha Dance not able to get the deny.
Yeah, he's coming in, though, getting some of those deep wards, recognizing, hey, they're going a bit greedy here. Doom, Enigma, kind of farming, not looking to make any plays. We need to make sure that when we come online, they've got an Urn Invoker. He's level 7, so no one likely going to start looking to make some moves or want his team to come make moves mid, but Puck, one of those harder heroes to pick off.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you also have a Weaver and a Tree, which some good things about this support duo in terms of like the Weaver being able to dive and you can use the living armor, give some vision for Spiritbreaker to continue chases and dives, but helping out your mid laner, pretty hard priority for these 2 heroes specifically.
Dude, Yamich just smoked to get into the enemy jungle. That's his strat. It's like, okay, I need to get in here undetected. Smokes up. Does use it to help get a ward down, but pretty funny just to see him smoke up and go for some aggressive jungling.
And NaVi are bringing 4 heroes to this tower for a moment there. I mean, DM's way back. No one's just going to start marching on back. And
See
Yamich
Yamich,
brings
though.
the Eidolons mid.
He's wanting to pressure this one. This may pay the price, though. With the Invoker rotation, I believe this will be our first blood. Weaver gets the kill, and that's earned charges for Invoker.
That's actually a pretty bad kill to give up. And now up top, they will get some vengeance, though, as GPK makes the counter rotation. But, yeah, you don't want to be the first blood to giving over the charge, because now no one, of course, is going to have some options for moving around with the 2 charges.
Yeah, already he was probably thinking it's time to start making moves if they're going to be playing as passive as they are. And, you know, for VP, they don't have... Their playmakers, yeah, strangely enough, come from their mid and their carry. The Coil as well as the Ghost Ship being what killed the Spirit Breaker. So it's weird to see a game where, like, the cores are going to have to create space for the offlane and the support.
Yamich needs a lot of space, you know.
Yeah. Well,
It's, I
he's
mean,
got the
space
drums
leads
queued
to a
up.
black hole, though, right? That's what you go for. So,
Exactly.
God, no one is.
You've done the science.
I really have, yeah. He's this is not Ghost Walk, you know. He's crawling around with this old Wexed Invis rune.
Well, not going to find anything too much here. We'll see. For now, it looks like NaVi just happy to kind of play at this, you know, slower pace, but I don't imagine it stays that way.
Yeah, you would think they'd be the ones to kick things off, you know. Like, got yourself Invoker, you got Spirit Breaker ready to charge. General opting for the double Bracer build. Not as fancy as Collapse's double Null, but after that, I'm sure things will be rather similar. Maha Dance will scout out Yamich. Still level 4, but you can't really commit to a charge with Pure there.
May be in some trouble here. Just the level 2 Shikuchi and, yeah, the X-Ghost Ship. That almost certainly should be a kill here. Torrent to follow it up. Yep, they get it, and elsewhere, no one.
Oh,
Down
Hakoda
bottom.
knew.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Hakoda knew. He tried to get in there for the Nightmare. Surely he's fine, though, right? Yeah, okay. He's not going to actually finish that. There was still a Malefice. General just dies if he goes under tower.
But here we go. NaVi, they're feeling like they're ready to fight. They're online now. They're throwing out glyphs just to keep their creep wave alive against the GPK illusionary orb. They really want this bottom tier 1 tower. And with the skeletons, they should be able to at least get it very low. It looks like they want to back off for now, maybe wait for the next creep wave. And pressuring this safe lane tier 1 early with the Invoker rotation.
Oh, dude, you got to be kidding me. That courier, it ran into General. He just
no.
killed his armlet.
Yamich in trouble. The charge. Okay. Doesn't go for it. Oh,
Pure needs vengeance, though.
unfortunate.
There's the X. Midnight Pulse. He's not going to get there in time for any follow-up. And, yeah, no boat either. So General's just fine.
Yep. Who thinking to do it then? Back in the mid lane, we've got a Tornado EMP. GPK going to easily phase shift dodge that one. Nothing causing too much sweat for him. And does feel like, yeah, I mean, VP for now getting away with this greed. A little, perhaps, underwhelming the Enigma in terms of his farm and acceleration as a jungling hero. But it has hit level 6 now with that Tome of Knowledge. So potential for a black hole now coming into play and rushing a drum. So isn't looking to go, like, super greedy, at least with the itemization.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, like, where it's benefiting him. I guess he's got, like, 500 gold up on the Weaver. That's really what's happened. Like, same levels, but a bit more gold to work with here. But, like, I would say DM in general are getting the same amount of space with these supports being absent. But now DM a little bit too alone.
Yep. He's baited them in deep for a nice 3-hero coil, but Yamich can't really just run and go for a black hole. There's just too many things to cancel, and the overgrowth going to be used to lead the charge. As a black hole turnaround, they're getting both of these heroes low. It's a Wraith King reincarnation, though, and Yamich going to die to 1 or 2 more Invoker right clicks. GPK needs a way out. He's a puck. That's his way out. He picked the right hero. And NaVi, trade 2 for 2.
Okay, 200 seconds, though, where you could also come back with DM and go for a Doom play onto the Wraith King. So there is something for the future for Virtus.pro to work with here. I think you'll take that as Yamich. Kind of look like he might be dead anyway, honestly, before that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going drums first, eh?
Yeah, I mean, this is just an item I feel like I've seen 0 times in any game I've casted or watched, other than, like, maybe OG. I think I've been getting a few drums here and there.
Yeah. Huh.
Don't really know what to make of the drums.
I mean, obviously, you know, you have Eidolons. Pretty cool. They're maxed out. He's not maxing out Malefice. Like, he's taking some points in the Midnight Pulse, which you don't usually see with a lot of support Enigmas right now. They tend to just go for straight-up Eidolons and Malefice, get Aether Lens, focus on that in terms of being their main spell power. So I guess that Yamich wants to actually utilize the Eidolons a little bit more. some push, maybe get some towers knocked down versus this tree. But I mean, you have to commit, right, versus tree for a tower. So I guess he's putting that to the limit.
Dude, I didn't even realize, Drum, you get 8 charges these days. That's very much like a back in my days. You got like what 3 or 4 of them or something.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still buy the recipes, so you get 16
That's true.
charges.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Just keep on restocking. Mid lane Bane pushing up a bit too far, and VP can be forced back. I just feel like VP are going to be, they've got a Midas Doom, which is, standard stuff, but it does feel like at some point they're going to be forced to just play a bit more passively. Maybe, again, use this Kunkka and Puck as the ones to fight, and they're going to catch Weaver. Does get the time lapse off, and that keeps him alive a little bit longer for another Shukuchi, but with the Puck Dream Coil there, gets locked in place, and now General being hunted down as well. VP doing a good job defending these towers, especially if they can finish off General here. That'd be a nice kill for them, and Pure and GPK, these two coming online early. It's the course. They're fighting.
All right, I think Virtus.pro have gone for the wall strategy, where they've just decided that they're going to play on their side of the map whenever things are even. And you can't fight, like you're fighting into actively under a tower versus Puck and Kunkka. And that seems awful. You should probably just be like focusing on your own heroes and not trying to force these towers right now.
Yep. And they got themselves a 2k gold lead, so it's working out for them, not going for that kind of greedy hard carry that needs like his teammates to make space. He's the one willing to just put his body on the line to defend these towers, find these kills. And Puck, a perfect hero to kind of synergize with him. And Doom will get picked off down bottom, so DM. Tough
All right,
game
what
for
did
him.
DM do?
I feel bad for him. Like, considering he was in a solo offlane, like sacrificial kind of lane, he got a lot of farm and did really well not dying. More recently, he hasn't been so lucky, but...
That's a pretty bad death, too. Again, having the Doom available, and they had 200 seconds to kill this Wraith King, and V2's going to have his reincarnation back in a second. I really feel like that's a missed opportunity. But, they got their fight mid, so they kind of found options somewhere else, but it is going to hurt the actual progress of DM. Like, I mean, jeez. He's going to be half of Pure pretty soon. Like, Pure is just huge.
Often, doing that here, that's kind of more leading the net worth charge, but... not so easy with the lack of support he was given. And NaVi just continue to take these towers, taking advantage of some of these, cooldowns being used in these pickoffs they're getting. They get the tier 1 top. They've taken the bottom tower. If they can take these early towers, suddenly the game, I feel like, can look a lot more difficult for VP when they, are getting kind of starved out of resources on the map.
Yeah, and right now, rather than trying to, like, force the tier 1 tower or something, I feel like they could maybe just try and get a kill and then play around the Roche. Like, they have the medallion on the Weaver. There's no need to give the super easy fight as, well, they're going to go for
Grip.
a lot of
Immediately
TPs.
canceled.
Yeah, just for a Weaver.
Ace gets the time left. He's going to survive. Has another Shukuchi if he needs to use him. Pure may have overstepped his boundaries here. Nether Strike to lock him down in place and getting very low
the drums.
with the Vessel charges. Nice Black Hole looking to keep him alive. 2 Heroes Corner. He does end up dying to the Vessel. And Vincere on the front lines, he's got the reincarnation back, so he's not really under any danger. His General gets a nice 2-hero charge through. The crit from the Wraith King finishing off one more. And DM could be next. He's just got the phase boots to try and get him out of this one. And with the respawn on V-Tune, they'll get 3 kills. NaVi, they bounce back. They're taking some fights and punishing VP's greed. And also just VP maybe getting a bit too over-eager there, trying to go for some kills with a Fiend's Grip.
All that just for a Weaver with time-lapse in the river.
Yeah.
Like, such a giant command. Oh, okay, GPK gets the pick, though.
Yep.
In there, not bad.
It is
But that's
NaVi
going to
who-
open up that Roche pit much easier now for Na'Vi once they get the time.
Yeah.
Deso and Medallion. Yeah, I'd call that pretty quick.
Yeah. And Aegis timing with this, like, Wraith King, Armlet, Deso, and then he'll probably have Blink around, like, shortly after that Roshan. That sounds kind of scary. That's something that VP aren't going to have good tools to really fight into. They're not close to any kind of BKBs outside of the Kunkkas. Puck not going to go for one, but, hero like Doom comes online with BKB Blink. Enigma needs really BKB Blink as well to be that really scary kind of team fighter. So this game can get kind of difficult for VP, it feels like.
And we have Solo going for the patented build here of his Orchid Rush on Tree. Last time we saw this, it was versus AS Monaco Gambit. They also had a Puck who was also skipping Yules. He had to go for the He went Witchblade, Blink, but then he wants Sanj and Kaya. So if he goes Yules and finishes on GBK, we know GBK's got this big brain. It is queued up for now.
Yeah, GPK maybe seeing Solo's Oblivion stuff, and also maybe just, against Spirit Breaker, Yules is always an amazing item. V-Tune just dices up Zakoda on the Bane, and they're going to get a second kill on Pure. You mentioned Roshan. If Navi won, it feels like they can just get it for free here.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the time right now. Easy. So, all right, who do we give it to? Do we do the triple life of the Wraith King, or do we just make life easy and give it to no one? I kind of like triple life and go towers.
Okay. Really, try to take these early tier 2s and put VP bottled up in their base.
Like, they have a Puck core, a Kunkka. Can they kill him 3 times?
Yeah. They don't have the best heroes to, like, jump an Invoker as well outside of maybe the Puck. Like, this Doom, if Doom had BKB Blink, I would say Invoker. But this Doom is, if he tries to walk in and Doom, he's just going to die. So I think because of how underfarmed Doom is, you definitely could give it to Wraith King, but they give it to Invoker.
I mean, let's be real. This is the better play. I just want a triple life. It's, this lets your Wraith King farm wherever he wants to farm, and Invoker can actually go for more aggressive plays because he's the backing of the Aegis, Real Dota.
Well, killing this Wraith King once was challenging, but twice feels like almost something impossible unless they, kill the rest of Navi first. They definitely don't want to prioritize the Wraith King when he's got 2 lives.
All right, let's see. We got about 1,000 gold to work with here. GBK needs to farm while the Orchid is ready here for solo. So let me get a smoke. I'd love to see GBK die once to this. It's just so good.
We'll see if he's ready for it. But for now, Navi doing the tower thing. You mentioned let's just have Wraith King hit towers. He's got Alacrity. He's got Blink Deso. Anyone comes near, he can always just blink on top. There's not really any way VP can defend some of these outer towers. And are Navi even strong enough to start pressuring tier 3's high ground, or at least try to force VP TP back? Or do you think they're just going to, do more of the outer towers methodical gameplay?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's really no point. Like, don't do what happened in the mid lane again. Don't give Kunkka and Puck a good fight. Don't go high ground. That's just silly.
Okay.
High ground stinks. Like, high ground is like a third Roche. Honestly, going high ground with second Roche is like usually a mistake these days. That's just unnecessary risk.
Are they going to do the safe thing, the map control? They take out top. They're kind of poking around mid, basically controlling the entire top and mid lane, forcing GPK to make some risky moves.
He's blinking high ground. V-Tune's in.
Yeah. DM. Nightmare is not going to save him. V-Tune, says, you're going to defend top with 1 hero? Well, that's a Doom who's mighty squishy right now.
V-Tune, please. No. Don't do it. I know you have Deso. I mean, they have Alacrity, too. All right, they want to force them all back.
All right. Well, they're going high ground. They're going tier 3s. Alacrity Wraith King with Deso is just melting this tier 3 tower, and no one on VP is here. Yeah.
Pierce hit Ancients. All right, now he's coming.
Kunkka's the one they need the most to defend with. He's a bit low in health, too. He may have to heal up first, but he's just going to come in from the side in the trees. Ghost Ship, they're going to look for the first life of the Wraith King, the living armor, not enough to keep him alive, but Pierce lost most of his mana. Can they get this Wraith King a second time? They'd love to find a Blink Black Hole. On the side, the Doom looking for that Doom, but the charge on through from General, catching a couple. Nice Black Hole onto 2, nothing to cancel it. And Yamich has defended the high ground. They've taken out the first life of the Invoker. Second life should be a breeze if they can land these stuns here. Oh, Spirit Breaker. Malefice from Yamich cancels his
General,
through.
Please get it.
Oh, General, he gets the tower, but is it worth it? NaVi give away 4 kills.
NaVi, why?
It's exactly what you said they should not do.
It's such a bait, dude. It's such a bait. Like, just don't do it. It's bad. You're fighting Kunkka and Puck. What are these heroes going to do if you don't go high ground? Honestly. You're just going to farm the whole map. You can all TP to each other if they try and fight you on your side of the map. You can farm near the shrine. Go anywhere else but there. I don't know.
I would have been a bit more okay with it if it was just like a let's force some TP back and then back off, which is risky because, they have Kunkka and Puck. They can still catch you on the retreat. But they were like, oh, they TP back. Let's just keep pushing. Let's fight them. NaVi really getting overconfident.
It's just unnecessary. That's really all you can say about it. Like, Dota is just not that anymore. Like, first Aegis is not a high ground thing. Unless you have the worst lineup ever at like 25 minutes for some reason. There's just no value in it. There's so much gold on the map. We talk about that all the time. You don't need to worry about going high ground right now.
Well, NaVi perhaps, yeah, they're feeling like they had that opportunity with the greed of VP, but now Doom has a BKB. They're looking for this Puck, who doesn't have a Yules. Actually ended up going for the Kaya Sanj instead, but
What a boss.
the Orchid, not enough to pick him off there. GPK just unafraid of this Orchid.
Yeah, he saw it and he was like, ah, it's fine. I definitely don't need it now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Charge coming through. Phase shift in general. I'm not going to find anything.
That was a nice sentry to ensure the save there off the Shadow Blade.
All right. Got the Yule Scepter to
He got
lead
bugged
things
too.
off here. Solo with the Orchid. Yep. Is GPK going to die? They're pipping him solo before he even dies. He says, come on, man. You got to get a Yules. I found the Zakota as well. Bane going to Nightmare to try and finish off this kill. Sunstrike will miss, but I got the charge. And this is what the game, I feel like, could have looked like. You mentioned like the farming the resources, but also like the way VP kind of delay and drag out, basically try and make them waste ages is this Puck split pushing and catching waves. With a Tree and Orca, they could just keep trying to pick him off. Like, they could just hunt for heroes.
I mean, they have great pick off. You see what no one's doing right now? You know, he's got the invis plays. You're going to have global charges.
No BKB TP out with the charge in. And well, there's just too much damage anyway. So that's 3 quick kills going Navi's way. So this game ping-ponging back and forth.
They've stabilized. They just like to give their fans a little excitement, you know? Just let them think that there's a chance that they throw this one. Just toss up some anxiety for them.
That's been the classic Navi, you know, show some hope and then, you know, disappoint.
They've always got until Cloud9 comes back, you know? We're just waiting.
Oh, God. The perennial second place team.
First place in the hearts, though.
Yeah. Well, things will settle down a bit here. Aloha Dance gets caught by a grip. But the charge coming through is going to cancel that. And with the Living Army stays a little bit longer, the hoof stomp is enough to stop the time lapse coming out. Nicely played by DM. Doomed up the Spirit Breaker as well to make sure this one goes alright for them. And Solo's in the
Oh, you know he's
middle
getting
of,
tipped.
ooh, yeah.
Come on, GBK. Tip him. Tip before he dies. Ah.
Ooh. VP just playing for that win. Focus, focus, they say.
Damn. He's the bigger man, you know? He's not going to throw the tip back.
I think with with Navi, somewhat not totally mathematically eliminated from being in the top 3 of, you know, potential major that we don't really know is or isn't happening. Question mark.
Potential top 3 for the potential major? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But for VP, much higher chance because they've only got the 2 losses to Navi's 3. So for them, this, you know, a bit more at stake perhaps for them. But potentially at stake, that is.
Just win.
Yeah,
You know?
it's Dota. I mean, these are 2 orgs with a long history that just want to probably beat each other as well, the players. And Weaver runs in, gets taken off to start this one. DM gets his BKB off, and Vichu just gets melted here. His second life going to be coming up. Does go BKB,
nice.
but the Blink Black Hole from here is perfect. No one doesn't have anything to cancel it, and they lose the Treant to start things off. And with Vichu's BKB about to expire, he should be going down as well. Here, gets the Torrent, and that's enough as no one... He's now in the middle of a bunch of enemy heroes. His BKB wearing off. He's been caught by a Dream Cold, which is going to break him with the dust. They see him. That is 4 dead. Only Spirit Breaker surviving for now. General, he's looking for DM. They're playing a little game of Ring Around the Rosie and a bunch of Invis. DM comes out of Invis. Is he going to see him?
So does General.
Oh, no. Oh, he was Invis. He was alive. Oh, General gets the kill.
Almost caught there by GPK at the end as well. Uh-oh. Well, Virtus.pro take a pretty commanding lead. Oh, it's an early-ish Roche spawn under a minute here before it's back.
Could be nice for Navi. Like, no Black Hole for 2 minutes. Doom will be up, though, but does feel like there's some pressure on Navi because Enigma is going to be getting that Blink BKB Black Hole this game. Doom's basically online with, you know, at least his core items, the BKB Blink. So this is where Navi are going to be, you know, kicking themselves a bit in hindsight that they kind of messed up these last few fights with how far ahead they were and how crippled the Enigma and Doom were.
Yeah. All I see is this, like, tier 2 mid tower being up and just thinking, like, this tower didn't have to be here. Like, you just... You guys didn't go top, focus your attention mid, force a fight there instead. Way better chances for yourselves. You probably get the tower, and then you have wards outside their base with Spirit Breaker, Invoker, a Weaver who's doing like typical support Weaver things where they know where you are all the time, setting up these plays, and this whole game can just be so different. And instead they gave them like giant golden fusions, so they got their BKB +1 items.
We'll see if NaVi can right this ship and get things back on track. Roshan is the name of the game. I believe Dire, they've got that ward. They threw out a scan as well, both teams out. So I think they know this Rosh is going on. The question is, can it be stopped?
They got War Stomp Doom. What else we got here? We got Boat. No Black Hole.
Who's the ideal Doom
We got
target?
the Grip. Ooh, probably Invoker, right? It's got to be.
And Reaver working on an Ag Scepter, not quite there yet. Having that save would be nice. Not that's going to necessarily save someone against a Doom, but both teams poking and prodding at Roche. We'll see if V-Tune commits for this one in the pit. He's got the bugs back now, so he may just be able to do this by himself. They've only got a small window, 25 seconds before Black Hole is up. Although Enigma still no BKB just yet. Roche getting very low here. V-Tune's committed. GPK may go for the steal here. He does, and he gets it!
Oh, he got it.
Takes away the Aegis. Doom comes out as well. It's on the Invoker. Before he can BKB, the Overgrowth is there to try bail him out, but it's not enough as DM gets a nice blink War Stomp off. Invoker's dead. The Bane's getting low here, but VP have found the perfect initiation. They're going to force some NaVi buybacks. NaVi really want to take this fight here with V-Tune on that second life already. The Sunstrike coming out. They want DM's Doom. He's getting low here with the general BKB on the Spirit Breaker. It looks like he will get the kill, and Wraith King does keep himself alive on that second life. The E-Blade from the Puck gets the Treant Protector low. He is dying to that Witchblade damage as GPK getting chain stunned up, and he is going to end up dying. Does have the second life, though, and I don't know if they've got the control to kind of bring him down here. General didn't have the charge up, so couldn't go for any kind of a play, and if anything, yeah, it's Puck. He's the one going for kills. GPK with a gem. He wants General. E-Blade gets the kill. Oh, boy. They have got a cold snap here. Can they punish this? GPK, he's on the run. Orb out. Oh, he doesn't actually go for the orb out. GPK could be in some trouble. Gets a second orb away, and phase shifts out. There is no killing this Puck.
Well, from the makers of Remember When I Kicked You, come your next video from Beyond the Summit. Remember when I tipped you? And now, suddenly, Solo getting absolutely crushed here by Virtus.pro. I feel like GPK is really enjoying himself now.
Oh, especially when you see this Orchid, and he had a Yules queued up and said, nah, like, goes Kaya Sanj into E-Blade. He literally did not give a crap that this Treant has an Orchid.
Oh, Navi. What a sweet snatch by GPK. He made it look so easy. Like, I saw him going, I was like, he's going to get it. And then it's just in his inventory. You know, he was prepping so long. Zakota passed him the gem as well off the Bane, so that, because, like, kind of planning that he was going to be going in there. And now they passed that gem over to DM for the initiations.
I was just about to ask, I don't know if the Observer pointed this out yet, who took the shard, and it's just in the pit, by the way.
Oh.
I was like, who is this? I literally clicked all 10 heroes, and nobody had an Axe shard. And I'm just like, what? What's going on with that shard? And it's just there.
All right, so who's going to find it?
Who's going to figure this? What are the supports?
Well.
The supports are the big brain ones. General's going to charge over it.
Oh, he just
I thought
stopped
it was going
short.
in the pit. Oh, no.
It's all about whoever just like scouts next Roche, so we might not know for like 5.5 minutes.
Look, everyone knows support players have higher IQ than core, so I think a support player is going to be like
say that
clicking around
as Solo
seeing...
dies to GPK, by the way. Just want to point that out. That's fine.
Solo's dead now for 40 seconds, and he's going to click around being like, oh, who took the Ag shard? He's going to realize. Him dying right now gives him time to think about that Roche and be like, no one took the shard.
That's pretty big brain.
But
all right, well, let's, I mean, who gets it on each team here?
I don't know.
I don't actually know either.
This game.
Invoker shard seems pretty sick. Been seeing that picked
Yeah.
up quite a bit lately. Probably Invoker, I guess, for Navi.
Maybe GPK just cause because he's level 25 on Puck and having an amazing game.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Yeah, revealing Invis could be nice. I'm not sure against like Invoker.
Oh no, give me the black hole one. I love the black hole shard. That one's so sick. That pull is so annoying to play against.
Well, someone's gonna get it first, unfortunately. And VP back off. Is it really good? It may just go to the next Roshan when both teams are like, doing that posture around for third Roshan. Someone's just gonna be like, oh, free shard. We'll take that.
And it's like, it's outside of the range of Sunstrike probably when you're scouting too. So it'll probably be like an Eidolon. Whoever gets the next illusion rune. That's
true.
Oh, Pure, you're so close, but so far. This is like better than when there's a neutral item on the ground somewhere.
I remember the game you and Lyrical casted where there was a neutral item for like 15 minutes.
Never forget. I think it was a keen optic.
Yeah.
I think it definitely was.
The highlight reel for that game was just showing the neutral item
Everyone
again and
running
again.
by, yeah.
That was funny because it was literally like they kept running by it and like theoretically should have seen it. This one is like they just kind of forgot and no one's going to scout it. General?
Yeah, this is like the
Charge
most acceptable. Oh, nice. All right, good
out.
grab.
Had
Good
the
grab.
Doom and the grip, yeah. I think he was going to die to one or the other.
I don't fault anyone for not seeing this one though, because that was a crazy fight and there was
Yeah.
like a snatch and everything, so everyone just assumed the other team got it.
Radiant's top tower is
Maybe even they forget that it was second Roshan at some point. You're like, oh, it was a Roshan. Maybe it was first Rosh. You kind of
Yeah.
keeping track of Roshan, but you're not always maybe, you're not, the count is less important.
There's no time to think about that stuff when you're playing a game of Dota 2. You're so focused on like what you're trying to do on your own hero that all this other stuff is just like, I don't know. That's what makes Dota such a good game.
So NaVi, their late game's looking like they want the Lincoln's on Invoker, make that Doom's life a bit harder since no one is that number one
Radiant's top tower is
Doom target. We're
Tornado?
seeing VP
He's not going to go back. Is he? Wow. That must have been close.
barely. I don't think, didn't look like NaVi were going to follow it up or Doom. Even if they timed that, it was just more like an annoying will play. You can see VP with the way they're posturing. They know they've got this big teamfight advantage. The Enigma as well as the Doom. I mean like 4 of their heroes are just teamfight specialists.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, no one's still missing on a lot of quasts too, so still hard to punish, I suppose. Oh, there you go. I'll
Up
jump in
NaVi.
there.
Making their move, perhaps. The puck goes in here, gets caught by the Orchid. Could he be in some trouble? The E-Blade keeps him alive a little bit longer, and that's enough for that Orchid to wear off. So he's going to get out of there as a charge through from General onto DEM. Have they got the damage to bring down this Doom? But his Doom is on cooldown, so
Radiant's top tower
not maybe the biggest target to go on as GPK gets back to safety.
I wonder if they
guess-
were trying to make a bait there, where like Yamich was gonna come in with the blink BKB black hole. He did pop his BKB as well.
Charge through. DM gets low. He does get picked off in the end. General stuck on a cliff here, but they've also killed the Bane on the side here. Potential follow-up charge in a couple of seconds. They just need vision. They get the Sunstrike out. General still can't see anyone just yet. Charge will be coming soon. They found Pure. He's
What
got
a
no
chase.
BKB. Yeah, they want more. Pure. He's got no ghost ship for a little bit. Does have a Satanic, and it looks like NaVi don't want to, overcommit on this one. They're playing it safe.
All right, things getting a little bit wild here.
Yeah.
V-Tune has the ulti back in a second, so no real concerns. Where is Yamich though?
VP can definitely
BKB.
take a 4v5 fight when, you mentioned BKB, Enigma, Black Hole. They go charging in with V-Tune. He's got the reincarnation, so not a good target for the Enigma to go on.
good
As General
charge.
gets the backlines, finds the Bane. They want Zakoda. Has to pop his BKB. Doesn't get a good Nether Strike target, but that's allowed them to take down Pure. So General just creating the space for the rest of his team. Now the charge on through. The coil's going to hit 2. At this point, Enigma goes for the BKB Black Hole with the buybacks, but it catches absolutely nothing, and the Overgrowth cancels it. He's being rooted up, and Pure buying back is trying to at least get some of these kills, but V-Tune on the front line causing all kinds of problems. Does get doomed on the respawn, so should be going down here. They've got the detection for the Silver Edge. So it's a dead Wraith King, but NaVi have forced buybacks, and Invoker gets the BKB TP out. So really good fight for NaVi. Unless VP can maybe secure themselves Roshan. Sunstrike. Oh, they scouted. They see the shard.
They
Oh,
know.
how Dan speaks it. But is GPK going to scout it? Couriers are flying in. But you
Oh.
can't get it with Courier.
Yeah, you can't. You need the vision. Well, he could Sunstrike with the courier in.
Okay. And GPK, the VP themselves may start scouting because it can respawn anytime. It can basically respawn from now. So this is where you got to start scouting.
Oh, Enigma's pinging.
Dire
They
Here's
see
going.
they saw the couriers fly over.
It's
Where's the
happening.
Sunstrike?
The turret. Yes, and the courier.
No! The courier gave it away. Oh. Oh, no.
Wow, that was insane.
And Kunk is like, I'm taking this. I found it. It's mine.
Yeah, that's a dibs right there, you know? I mean, I saw that he had actually bought a shard on the Enigma before he died, too. They Sunstrike
Okay.
again. No, only Roche.
God. Yeah.
Oh, it's a,
Well, that's a
Agonist,
very
though.
fast. That's like a under 30-second rosary spawn. Ags this game. Good heroes on both sides. I mean, always good Ags game typically, but someone like a Puck could be very high impact against these BKBs in the late game.
General's charging. He's going real fast. We'll stop though. General did so much work in that last fight, by the way. Just like getting into the backline on the Bane, as you said, like that's why they killed the Kunkka. You know, it's just he feels like he's supposed to have this protection and backup, and it never comes.
Lincoln, they go with the puck core, but the BKB out from General. They've lost the Weaver though. And we're at that point where Weaver is one of these high priority targets with an Aghanim Scepter. Doom on cooldown for 30 more seconds still. But the Dream Core cooldown, something that VP may be lacking for a potential team fight. But they're going for a smoke up, trying to catch NaVi by surprise.
Yeah, playing off this ward up here. They have so much vision.
General, he's being caught. Does have a buyback, but these buybacks are starting to add up on the NaVi side with these pickoffs. If they want to contest this, Roche probably requires a Spirit Breaker buyback.
I think he's going to have to. They'll probably get some vision inside. He'll charge someone.
Yep. NaVi getting wards out here, holding onto it for now, waiting for his teammates maybe to find a better initiation for his Vici on the front lines. Wanting to use that double life to make himself, you know, a target you just can't doom, you can't black hole him. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, I mentioned they're going to have to try to kill that first life without committing any big spells.
Oh, he wants his Aghanims, though. But
Solo
if you don't buy
on the
back,
front lines, that's a dead Treant Protector potentially. Spirit Breaker does buy back. Treant's going to have to buy back as well. The Enigma dies, though.
Solo's amazing.
Didn't get the black hole as Solo gets him with the Overgrowth. Pure going to get charged through now in general as the Invoker going to have to make a buyback as well. Everyone on NaVi just chewing through these buybacks one by one as Vici going to lose his first life here. Pure life sealing up a bit with the Satanic, and they've got the Fiend's Grip. Is there anything to cancel it? Yep, General's got him with the charge, but it's too much damage for the Wraith King, who buys back as well. I believe that's 5 NaVi buybacks just for this fight as Solo goes down to GPK, and things are falling apart. GPK's puck with this overwhelming blink. Kill after kill going his way. Insane damage from GPK's puck.
Oh, it's magical, Papa. All right.
He's
Man,
not done.
he is popping off so hard this game. Now onto no one, too. Look at the right clicks.
Ooh.
He's shredding them.
Yep. GPK has a waning rift, has another orb, does get hit by the Wraith Fire Blast. Is E-Blade? Ooh, not quite enough. He wants this. Is he going to get it, though? Overwhelming Blink in 1 second. Oh, he got him with the damage. Orb through.
Dude, come on.
Has the gem. He's got it. Oh, my God. And they're going to... Okay, V-Tune's out, but wow. Just late game puck things.
Yeah, you know, just a standard. I've been crushing this entire game. What is the next highest level after him, by the way? He's 29. The next highest is Pure at 26 and a half.
I feel like he just hit 25 a minute or two ago. Like, getting solo kills is one way to, like, really spike those levels. And he's got Timeless Relic, which is insane.
3,263 XP he got from that kill.
Yeah, that's handy.
Oh, my God.
Dream neutral item with the Timeless Relic. Has it the Lincolns now. Just, you know, doing puck things, playing without boots. What does he even buy with 7k gold? Like, he wants... This gem is what's allowing him to finish all these heroes off, so... I'm not even sure there's... The Witchblade is actually insane damage for its cost, too.
Oh, and they're going to give him the Eggs Blessing, too.
Nice.
Oh, I was about to say Dagon should swap
Dagon
him for Witchblade, so I like, all right, he's handing over the gem. He's like, nah, I want to keep my Witchblade. Damn, just too much.
Wanting to style a bit more, going in. Yep, find Solo, GPK. This is where you need like a tip me please kind of moment. They literally kill him once, and he's 19-1-4. The one time they kill him, you know, they're like triple tipping him. Solo's like, yeah, my Orca just gotcha, but yeah, end result. Not quite the way I think Solo saw this one going.
Oh, Navi, they had so much control of this game. It's all completely gone.
great.
There's a Spirit Breaker who's just dying. All right, okay, all right.
It was a short grip, but it was a grip nonetheless. The time lapse will, you know, extend his life that little bit, but Enigma. There we go. There's the drums. Picks him up at the last second. And Navi going to see V-Tune go down. Another... What? Dyer got the kill? How did the creeps get the kill there?
They work hard,
Well,
you know.
Yeah. Good old 9-to-5 workers, those creeps. And VP get themselves a nice victory here to start off this best of 3, Trent.
They did indeed, and Navi not helping themselves in some of these plays, it seems. But just a couple mistakes, really, from an otherwise pretty good game from Navi, but I think just choices of what to do with your victories in terms of the Aegis just completely hampered them. Like, they lost so much of their momentum.
Yeah. Do you think this, I mean, do you look back and say, you know, this should have been Navi's game before those throws, or were, you know, VP always going to be a kind of tough nut to crack with the high ground defense?
It's always going to be hard for sure, just because of like the ability to, even if they don't have the mega hard carry, they're still going to have coil, which eventually becomes the Agnum's coil. So like even if you farm up, you hide outside the base, get your BKBs, it still presents some problems. On top of that, the black hole starts coming out. So sure, there's going to be issues, but I think that with what you have with that first Roche, you clean up that map control. I still think Navi should have won this game.
All right. Well, unfortunately for Navi, they're going to have to reset and try bounce back, take game number 2, force a 3-game series. VP, well, looking good with that hold in the game 1 victory. We're going to head back to our panel to break things down as we get ready for VP Navi game 2. We'll see you there.